Hey sweethearts, welcome to my third eating support video. I almost actually forgot to do one of these this week because I said I would do these weekly, and since I don't upload on Wednesdays now, I guess I just almost forgot that I need to do one. So it's Thursday right now, and I thought now would be a great time. It's 11 p.m. for me, and I am actually not eating dinner. I'm eating a late night snack, you could call it. And it's something I mentioned in my last video. If you can guess it, it's watermelon. I have literally a bowl of watermelon right now with water. So, whatever you may have with you, make sure you have something to drink with it. You can have anything: breakfast, lunch, dinner, even a snack like me. It doesn't really matter, as long as you have something to eat. So, making sure you're all settled in, let's take our first bite together. So we're gonna go on 1, 3, 2, 1. I actually have to say that this is like the last bit of watermelon that was like in my fridge, because obviously, a watermelon contains a lot of watermelon because they're big. That was like a really stupid thing to say, but like it's true though. So like this is like the last serving, I guess you could say, and I'm realizing that it's definitely not nearly as good. It's still good, but I don't know. I guess I just didn't expect it. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is. I hope all of you are doing good. And I actually still don't really have a topic to discuss. Even though I said, oh yeah, Jay, when you make these, you should totally, have something in mind. And yet, I sat down with my food and my water right in front of my mic, started recording, and here I am with nothing, to actually talk about specifically. I always have things to say, of course, because, I can ramble on pretty easily. But at the same time, I just wish I had something. I don't know. But one thing that I can say might be a little interesting, depending on, I guess, the person, but I recently started playing chess, and I thought that was pretty cool. I've always known how to play, and I kind of played, when I was younger, in middle school, but then I just suddenly stopped. I don't really know why. It was because I was in the chess club, and there was a lot of people in that I don't know, they really enjoyed the game. So I kind of just got into it that way, and that's where I learned how to play. Now I'm suddenly getting back into it, and I'm actually learning in-depth strategies and stuff like that, and it's honestly a really fun game. It's a really hard game too, but it's a lot of fun once you actually learn the basics, I can say. Because, like, my friend got, like, a whole chess set with, like, literal books on how to play, and we've honestly just been having fun with it. Whenever we can, at least. So I thought that was something that was interesting. And that actually kind of reminds me, I don't really, like, say this often, but, like, never be afraid to try new things. Because you never know, like, what you might like until you actually do it. And of course that's really obvious. So, like, yeah, you know, you're never gonna know what something is like until you do it, of course. But I don't know, it's easier to say than to actually go out and try whatever you're thinking about. So if you ever have, like, even right now, if you're ever thinking of, like, trying out something or doing something that you just thought of before, go out there and try it and give it a shot. Because, I mean, you never really know what'll come from it. You could be really good at it, or you might just like it a lot, and it could be something that you do for fun. And I kind of just thought of that because I'm, like, an artsy person, and I have friends that think that they can't draw, or they think that they can't make art in general, and I tell them, you don't actually know that. You should try it and see what happens. And it's more sort of like the fear, it can be a fear of, like, not doing well, but it also is just, it could be like you're doubting yourself. But whatever it may be, give it a shot, you know? Because you will never actually know how it is until you do it. And I think a lot of you are probably amazing at so many different things, and you just don't really know because you haven't tried. So that was just an encouraging little message to go out and try some new stuff. And something else that I just thought of, and this is related to my last video, was Starbucks. Because I did mention Starbucks in my last video and how I, like, said that I never went because I would always just get boba. I actually went to Starbucks, and that was to play chess with my friend. That was, like, I guess it's gonna be like our little thing where we play chess at the Starbucks. And that was my first time having it in, like, forever. But what I actually ended up getting was kind of weird. I feel like a lot of you might say it's weird, Starbucks fans. So I wanted to order a pink drink, but it wasn't available at that store. At the time, I guess they just ran out of whatever it takes to make it. And I don't know, I was really disappointed. So I wanted to get as close as I can to it as possible. So what I did was I ended up ordering a dragon drink, and I added strawberry puree to it. And instead of using coconut milk, I used almond milk. and I actually thought it was pretty good. I feel like it was a really weird thing to order, but it got me kind of close to the pink drink. That my drink was pink instead of purple, so I guess it's halfway there with the look, but it didn't exactly taste like it. Obviously, it's different because it has like the dragon fruit and stuff, but I don't know. It was close to it, and I enjoyed it. So, if that doesn't sound too odd, I would recommend to go try it. That's if you don't have to switch out the coconut milk to almond milk. I actually just don't like coconuts and coconut milk, so I switched it out. But yeah, it was pretty good in my opinion. So, if you've ever been looking for a new drink to try, that's not a bad idea. If you're willing to. Now I'm very curious of like, how many of you are, like, coffee people? I don't know, when I'm, like, thinking about it, like, how many of my lovely sweethearts are coffee fanatics like me? Because, like, I guess I can't say fanatic because I don't drink coffee every day. I know people that do. My parents do, actually. I think they do, at least. I haven't, like, really asked about that in a long time. But they used to. And I know other people who drink coffee every morning, but I actually don't. Um, I don't really drink coffee for the caffeine. Like, unlike a lot of people. I know it tastes good to them too, but I know there are a decent amount of people out there that wouldn't actually drink it if it didn't have caffeine in it. But I drink it purely for the taste. I think it just tastes really good. I'm not really affected by caffeine personally, so that's why uh, I never really have been, unless it's like a very heavy energy drink, like Bang or Rain, that have like unhealthy amounts of caffeine in them. Um, those are the only things that actually get me to feel something when it comes to caffeine. So I guess it's just my tolerance. Uh, I don't really remember. I don't remember caffeine being like that before. Like I don't remember coffee affecting me before I started to have those energy drinks. But I don't think it was, drastic. So basically, what I'm trying to say is just I love the taste of coffee, and that's my whole reasoning for drinking it. And I don't know, I feel like it's almost placebo for me sometimes. Because, like, sometimes I do drink it for the caffeine if I know I have to do something. Like, let's say I have, like, something due tomorrow and I need to stay up, like, all day. I will go to Starbucks and get a coffee. Not because I know it's gonna do something, but just because I know it has caffeine in it and it might do something. So I'm just like, okay, Jay, get a coffee. It'll help you. It should help you. Like, I don't actually know what's gonna help me. I just do it because, theoretically, it'll actually keep me up. But it probably doesn't really do that much. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe it does do something and I'm just, like, not realizing it. I have no idea. Eating fruit for, like a dessert or like a snack is honestly so good. I just can't get over like how much better I feel when I eat something like this instead of eating like ice cream. Like, don't get me wrong, ice cream is definitely way tastier, in my opinion at least. I know a lot of people like fruit a lot, but I think ice cream is way tastier. But like, I just feel better, like that I'm eating this instead of something like super sugary. I think watermelon actually is somewhat sugary, just because, natural sugars. But of course, it's not nearly as like sugary as like something like ice cream or, I don't know, cookies or something. But then again, it can depend on what kind of cookies or ice cream you're getting. But like, I don't know, I just feel better overall. It's kind of like when, I guess, you're offered something at, I don't know, maybe this is just a me thing, but I'm thinking of it because it reminds me of times like where I'm at a restaurant and they have like really, really tasty like beverages, like milkshakes and stuff, and I just like don't get it. Like, even like fast food, it doesn't have to be like a sit down restaurant, like fast food or whatever. Like, it just feels better when I get like nothing or like water, or like I go home and drink water. Like, I could have gotten like the super sugary 1,000 calorie milkshake, but instead I decided to drink water. Of course, it doesn't taste as good, but it just feels like the better choice. I don't know. It feels good when you know you made like a healthier choice. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And that's like what I'm feeling right now. And actually, now that I have my Discord up and I'm looking at it while I'm recording, I'm not really active in my server. I'm not as active as I wish I was. And I'm definitely gonna try my best to change that, actually, because I don't know, there's just so many of you in this server. All of you would love to see me more more active and around more than I am. There's 234 of you, and there's so many active people. I only ever talk if I like make an announcement or welcome people or anything like that, and that's about it. Like, I don't really talk that much, and I'm definitely going to try my best to be more active, because I'm always online. I leave my computer on. So if that's why anyone's like, or if anyone's wondering why, that is the reason. I always leave my computer on and never really turn it off, unless I have to like update it, or I don't know, my power goes out or something, which obviously I can't really help that. That's just gonna turn off on its own. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought of that because I'm looking at it. But I'm gonna be more active. I'm gonna try my hardest. actually didn't really have that much watermelon. Either that or I just ate so much and I'm not realizing it. But I only have one piece left, really. That and like really thin cut pieces. And there's like a ton of juice, like watermelon juice. And like, I'm just like kind of tilting the bowl. And there's like so much juice. I actually should have made like a drink with this. I sometimes do that when I have like, I guess watermelon specifically, or like pineapple. I sometimes like try to make like a drink with it. Or I'll just literally blend up the fruit itself and then just drink it. Because honestly, it's really, really good. Like, I feel like it might sound kind of silly to just buy a watermelon and then use like 25% of it just to make like a glass of juice. Or like just a glass of blended up watermelon. But like, honestly, it's good. I don't know, like, it's just something you should try if you haven't done it already. Because it's way different than like buying watermelon juice from the store, like, you know, just plain out off the shelf, and you know, then it has like added sugars and stuff, and it's different. So like, you're just literally taking part of the watermelon or pineapple, whatever it is, and blending it up, and you have just pure whatever, you know. And it's so good. It's honestly amazing. I could go on and on about like fruit. I really shouldn't be rambling so much about fruit. Unless you all are willing to hear it. Which I don't think so. But anyways, this is the last bite. We're coming around a little over 20 minutes, which I wasn't really ready for. Like, I kind of didn't realize it. It didn't feel like it was this long. But I guess that's just what happens when you ramble. You just lose track of time. Either that or it's just me. And I'm weird. It might just be me. But anyways, this is our last bite. And we're going to do the same thing as we always do. So, on 1 is when we're going to finish. So, 3, 2, 1. I hope all of you enjoyed this eating support video. I will definitely remember to make another one next week. Because these are going to be a weekly thing, as I said. And I also want to say before I end this video that I'm actually kind of liking I'm liking like the day off that I have in the middle. How I don't upload on Wednesdays. I feel like it's a little more comfortable. It definitely gives me some more space to like breathe and figure out what I want to do for a video. Because of course I have requests and stuff, but I've been kind of trying to ease away from requests for a little bit, only so I can reply to comments that I don't really, or that I haven't replied to recently. Only because it makes it easier since I don't have to, get myself a script or, research specific topics that I may not know about and stuff like that. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that because I think I mentioned, if I wasn't really sure about Wednesdays being taken off, I said I might go back to uploading on Wednesdays, but I think this is pretty good, so I think I'm going to stick with it. But anyways, like I said, I really hope you enjoyed this eating support video. I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your night, your day, whatever it may be. And I love you all so, so much. Take care, everyone.